How to fix Fortnite crashing on an Xbox. If you're in an Xbox console, whether it's an X1 or any other Xbox console, or even an old Xbox console, and you're facing crashes in Fortnite, here's a video where I'll show you some simple steps on to fix this problem. First and foremost, it is very important to do a hard reset for your console. For this, hold the power button on your console and let it power off. After that, remove all the wires from your console and keep it for like a minute or two. Once the minute has passed, hold the power button on your console so that if there is any remaining power left, it will be out. After that, connect back all the wires, turn on your console, and then try your game. See if that helps. Next step which you can try is, now this issue may happen due to your Xbox not able to deliver the performance it wants. And the reason for this, your console may be having a lot of dirt which is blocking the fan, and eventually it is not able to perform as much as it can or not even able to run the game. So I would recommend you to open your Xbox console if you're capable enough, or take him to a person who is a bit more knowledgeable about the hardware inside, remove the panel, check if all the fans and everything is cleaned. If not, give a very nice cleaning to the fans and see if there is no blockage to the heatsink, and if possible, try changing the thermal paste and see if your console is getting cooler now. If your console is way too hot, that means there is some dirt inside which is blocking up the fans, and because of that, the whole console is lowering its performance, and that may be the reason you're getting the crash. So make sure your console is clean from inside and outside, and then you try your game, see if that helps. Third step, I would recommend you, whenever you're playing the game, try capping your FPS. For example, let's say you get 100 FPS in the game. Now I would recommend you to put your FPS probably at 60 or 50. I know that you want more FPS in order to play the game, but FPS doesn't matter if the game is crashing and you're not even able to play it. So try capping it, let's say, to 50 or 40 FPS, and then just check whether the game is crashing or not at the time when generally the game used to crash. So try capping your FPS. If you're getting 100 FPS, try capping it to 80, 60, 50, any value you feel like, little bit lower than what you're getting, and then you see whether your game is crashing or not. If it is working, fine, you can play. If not, you can move to the next step. Next step, what you can try is, now this is a strange kind of thing which can be a workaround, and I don't know if it's a permanent fix or not, but I have seen this, that whenever you disable your chat option in your Xbox, you will not face any kind of crashes. So you can try this right now, that if you're playing the game, just go into your game and see the chat option. You're going to find the disable option over there. Just disable your chat option, restart a game once, and then you try your game. I'm pretty sure it's going to fix your issue. However, this may be a temporary fix. It is not permanent, but I would recommend you to disable your chat and then you go inside and matchmake. I'm pretty sure your crash is going to fix. Next step, I would recommend you to clear your MAC address. For this, press the Xbox button to open your guide, select Profile and System and go to Settings. In the General tab, select Network Settings, go to Advanced Settings and choose Alternate MAC Address and hit the Clear option. After that, restart your console, then launch your game, see if it fixes your crash. Next step, there is a temporary workaround which you can try, even though it may not work every time, but what you can do is, once your game has crashed and you rejoin the game, once you're in the login screen and you're about to go in the lobby, immediately close the game and then again you rejoin. It takes 2 rejoin to join back in, and after that you will not face any kind of crashes. But if you're playing solo match, then I think in 1 rejoin it's gonna work perfectly fine. If you're in a squad or duo, then you might have to do 2 or 3 rejoins. And once you have rejoined 2 or 3 times, then you will see that you will not face any kind of crashes. So it might take time, but eventually your crash will be fixed. However, this is a workaround fix, it is not a permanent fix, and there is no guarantee that it's gonna work for you. So you can give this one as a try. Next step, I would recommend you to turn on DSCP tagging. So basically it's a quality of service that will help you prioritize your latency and the sensitive traffic. For this, you have to go to Settings, select General and go to Network Settings. From here, select Advanced Settings and select QoS Tagging Settings. You will see 2 options, which is a DSCP tagging enabled and WMM tagging enabled. Enable the DSCP tagging enabled. Once this is enabled, restart your console and then launch your game, see if that helps. Next step, what you have to look at. Many think that this issue happens because of the console, but sometimes it is not the fault of the console, but actually the fault of the TV on which you're playing. Like for example, there was a player who was having an LG TV. He turned off a setting which is called as the instant game response, which was on the television. Once that is turned off, the game worked perfectly fine. He's not having any kind of crashes. So there are certain settings which doesn't align with the Xbox, and because of that you might face crashes. So what you can do is, rather than thinking much about the Xbox, I would recommend you to try to change the television on when you're playing. If you're playing on a big TV, try changing it to a smaller one. Or just take your Xbox to some of your friend's house and just test it out whether it's working on their television or not. Whether it's working on their television or monitor or not. If it works on a different monitor, your Xbox is not the one to blame. It is the monitor which you're having in your home or the television which you're having in your home. So do check that the issue may not be always the Xbox. So make sure you make a note of this and just try changing your television or your monitor. Next step that you can try is, when you're launching the game in your Xbox and you're about to reach the lobby, at the same moment of time, try logging in with the same account or to some other devices. For example, the best possible thing you can do is you can download the game on your Android device, size will be comparatively lower, and there you sign in with the same account which you're playing on your Xbox, and simultaneously you play on both of the devices. See whether you're crashing in the phone as well. If not, then immediately jump back to the Xbox and start a matchmake and see if you're going in the game and whether it's crashing or not. Next step, I would recommend you to change your network. For example, let's say you're using a LAN connection and you might having this crashing issue. Try changing it to your mobile hotspot. Just connect it to your mobile hotspot. It will be a completely different network, and then go into the game, see if you're having the crash. If you're still having the crash, you can move to the next step. If not, you can start playing the game, and in the middle of the game you can connect back your ISP to get the better ping which you eventually get every time you play the game. Last but not least, to try to change your DNS server manually. For this, navigate to settings and go to network, choose advanced settings and choose DNS settings, select manual option. Over here for the primary DNS, you have to put 8888 and the secondary DNS would be 8844. Now this is a Google public DNS server. However, there is an alternative one which is a bit more stable, and it's from the Cloudflare DNS server, which is 1111 and 1001. You can try either of them, whichever is much more stable for you. Once you have the DNS server, after that, restart your console, then launch the game, see if you're having the crash. So those were the steps which you can try to fix this crashing issues in your Xbox. If you're still having the crash, you can put that in the comment section, or you can go to my X handle, record a video of the crashing, and don't forget to tag me. I will try to help you out as soon as possible. That'll be it for the video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.